Everybody, welcome to the week 1 of science at WPCS Middle School for our online learning. This week we're going to do a super science lesson on the ninth planet. So to warm up, I would like you to watch our solar system video that they've provided and pay attention to the patterns that scientists talk about that they find in space.
Our solar system. You might think Earth is a pretty big place. Its lands and oceans stretch for millions of miles. But as famous scientist Carl Sagan once said, our planet is just a pale blue dot in a much bigger solar system. The solar system is like our cosmic neighborhood. This collection of planets, moons, and countless other objects travel around or orbit the sun. An enormous ball of hot gas that makes up 99.8% of the mass in our solar system. Then come the planets. Besides the sun, they are the largest objects in our solar system. The first four, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, have rocky, solid surfaces. The last four, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, are nicknamed the gas giants. Each one is much bigger than the first four planets combined. They're made mostly of gases. A ring of space rocks called the asteroid belt runs between the rocky planets and the gas giants. A cloud of comets circles the farthest reaches of our solar system. Then there are dwarf planets, bigger than a typical space rock, but much smaller than our real planet. Our solar system is home to 5 known dwarf planets, but scientists estimate there could be more than 100 deep in the reaches of the solar system. That's not all. Some planets have their own moons. On Earth, we're used to seeing just one. Mars has 2 moons. Neptune has 13. Together, Jupiter and Saturn have 129. Scientists say there are probably even more yet to be discovered. Humans have long been curious about our solar system. And the more we explore, the more we know. A number of missions are going on right now. The rover Curiosity is still active on Mars. And the probe New Horizons flew by the dwarf planet Pluto and is on to even deeper regions in outer space. As each beams back data, scientists learn more about places humans may want to explore for themselves in the future. And now, there may even be a new place to check out. Astronomers have found evidence of a possible ninth planet, much further away from the other planets we know. They're calling it Planet 9 for now. It hasn't been spotted with telescopes yet. But if it exists, scientists suspect Planet 9 is a giant icy planet like Neptune and Uranus. Future missions will one day tell us about this mysterious new discovery and what lies even farther beyond our solar system.
Okay, so now we're going to dive into the article. It's called The Hunt for Planet 9. As I read along, I would like you to highlight or write down any vocabulary words that are bolded. So, is there a massive ninth planet in our solar system? Back in 2006, our solar system lost a planet. It didn't go missing. Astronomers decided that Pluto should be reclassified as a dwarf planet, a space object that's smaller than a planet but also moves around the sun. Since then, our solar system has been a party of 8, but that number may change again soon. Astronomers at the California Institute of Technology recently found evidence of a ninth planet. If it exists, the planet, temporarily called Planet 9, is a big one. Mike Brown and Konstantin Batygin made the discovery while studying the Kuiper Belt, a vast region of icy asteroids and comets at the edge of the solar system. Most objects orbit the sun in predictable patterns, but scientists noticed that some objects in the Kuiper Belt strangely tilted orbits, and no one could figure out why. In 2014, Badigan and Brown started using computer models to study why the objects moved the way they did. They tested many possibilities before finding that one that seemed very likely. They believe the gravity from the planet far beyond Neptune is pulling the objects into odd orbits. If the scientists' calculations are correct, Planet 9 is about 10 times as large as Earth, and it has a huge orbit around the Sun. 1 year on Planet 9 would last 20,000 Earth years. Since no one has seen Planet 9, some scientists aren't convinced it exists. But that could soon change. Astronomers are racing to observe it through a telescope now that they know where to look. They're scanning parts of the sky where the planet might be and hope to catch a glimpse within 5 years. We're going to find it, says Badigan. So, there's two little blurbs on Planet 9's picture. It says ice giant. If it exists, Planet 9 is probably an ice giant like Neptune and Uranus. These planets have a thick atmosphere of gas surrounding the slushy middle layer and a rocky core. The other one says Mystery World. Planet 9 hasn't been observed with a telescope, so no one knows what color it is or what it looks like. And then in the top right-hand corner, we have Where's Planet 9? So that's a diagram that shows us the Sun and the known 8 planets that we have in our solar system and what Planet 9's possible orbit would be around the Sun. So it would take them way longer to go around the Sun than Earth does. That's why it would take 20,000 Earth years. Okay? Now we're going to move on to our questions. Remember, while answering these questions, you can always rewind the video and go back, re-listen to the video clip that I showed or the read aloud. I would like you to answer these in the comments or keep a journal at home with your notebook. Answer these questions and date them on the days and weeks that you complete them. So, the 3 questions I would like for us to answer about the video and article are: what is one fact you learned about dwarf planets from the article? What is one fact you learned about dwarf planets from the video? So make sure you have one fact from each. Okay, the second one is, what are some things scientists are currently doing to study the solar system? Use at least one detail from the article and one from the video in your answer. And lastly, how did the video help you understand the size, composition, so what it's made of, and location of the objects in the solar system? Explain in your own words. Okay, so once you finish all 3 of those in the comments or in your notebook, we're going to move on. And we're going to do the gravity graph. So, in the hunt for Planet 9, you read about the evidence for a massive 9th planet in our solar system. All planets have gravity, the force that pulls objects towards each other. The stronger a planet's gravity, the more an object on it weighs. An object's mass, on the other hand, remains the same no matter the object's location in the solar system. The graph below shows how much on average a golden retriever would weigh on the 8 known planets. Study the graph, then answer the questions. So as you can see, it has the weight of golden retriever across the solar system as our title. On the y-axis on the left-hand side, we have weight in pounds. 0, 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, all the way up to 200. Along the bottom, on our x-axis, we have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, so we're going to compare the weights between all of the planets for golden retrievers. So in our questions below, it says, on which planet would a golden retriever weigh the most? So I want you to look at the graph and let me know which planet the golden retriever would weigh the most. Number 2, how much would a golden retriever weigh on Venus? So you're going to find Venus and find the number that corresponds with the bar graph. Number 3, on which planet would a golden retriever weigh about the same as one on Mars? So you want to find 2 bars or another bar that lines up with Mars almost equally. Number 4, about how much would a golden retriever weigh on Jupiter than on Earth? So you want to take the weight from Jupiter and the weight from Earth and find the difference. Finally, according to the graph, about how many times stronger is the gravity on Neptune than the gravity on Mercury? Okay, so once again, answer those in the comments or keep your notebook and look back next week for lesson number 2 to be on the website. Have a great week, guys. Stay accountable, and I hope to see you guys soon. Miss you all.